G'day, Geoff Lewis here from Seriously Series, and welcome to another Tech Top Tip video. Here today, this video is brought to you by our good friends at Goldfields Tyre Service. They're the ones who are responsible for keeping these black things round and keeping our Land Rovers partly moving forward. Now, one of the questions that Damon and I get asked on a periodic basis is what tyres do we run and what rims do we run to? And I thought it was high time that I sat down and told you exactly what we do. So we've done a number of videos here on the channel about the tyres that we run, and we run the Toyota Open Country MT in a 235/85 R16 configuration, so a 16-inch rim. Why do we like these tyres? Well, they have a good tread pattern that's aggressive, but not too aggressive. And for me, personally, being out here in the desert, they have a really good, strong, rugged sidewall. And that makes a big difference. That stops sticks going inside the tyre. We don't want that. And we certainly don't want any punches if we can help it. So these have stood up really, really well. I've been running these for close to 7 or 8 years now. And I think they're a fantastic tyre. Now, the rims that we run are slightly different. Damon's Land Rover Series 3, we run the standard Land Rover rims. On the Series 2, I run the standard Land Rover rims, and also on the Land Rover Parenti, but I also do have a set of these too. Now, aftermarket rims can be quite hard, and it can be something that's quite difficult to negotiate. You can go for Parenti rims or you can go for Wolf rims, but the problem is these are quite different compared to your Series 1, 2, 2As and 3s. The Series 2s and 3s, the actual thickness of the internal diameter, or the plate here, differs compared to the actual Land Rover Parenti itself, and the profile of the actual rim is different too. It means with the Land Rover Parenti and the Wolf rims, they're slightly thicker, so you actually have to go through the arduous task of actually taking all your wheel studs out and replacing them for longer ones. Whereas these rims, which are dynamic rims, you don't have to do that, because they're actually 8mm thick, which is pretty much exactly the same as what is the case with your Land Rover Series 2A, 2 and 3 rims. So you can basically bolt these straight on. You have to change the wheel nuts though for a 16mm wheel nut, or 16mm wheel nut, outer diameter. And the chamfer on those is slightly different, so it actually locates much better within the rim itself and holds it nice and snug on the stub axle. The load rating of these rims, I believe, is around 1300 kilos, which is more than enough for what we're wanting to do with these vehicles. No need to carry coffee machines and all the rest. And the great thing about running a rim like this is it's a tubeless rim, so you can actually run a tubeless tyre without an inner tube in it. So it makes it a little bit easier if you're operating at really low pressures in soft sand and all the rest. So if you're looking for a bit of a rim upgrade, check out dynamic rims. If you're looking for a good competent tyre to actually go on it, I'd recommend checking out the Toyota Open Country MTs or even the RTs and the ATs. Very good tyres, good value for money. And if you get stuck out here in the Goldfields and you need a good set of tyres and a competent person who knows their tyres, go and see Steve at the team at Goldfields Tyre Service. They'll get you up and running again. Anyway, talking of up and running, please do check out Seriously Series over Patreon. That keeps things running here, and I've got to head off and fix a Land Rover or two. So I'll catch you in the next video and see you then.